Hey guys, I just wanted to make a really quick video. I've been in the office all day filming other stuff for some bigger videos. Hopefully, I can get a bigger video that I've been working on for months and months. I'm going to try and get it out by Saturday, this Saturday. Don't quote me on that yet, but I'm trying my best. I'm really going full gear on that. But since I'm in here and I'm wrapping up, I just wanted to make a really quick kind of reflection video um, about just not politics or guns or anything, but just about faith in general. And, just why a lot of people my age and young people in particular tend to fall away from Christianity and the Catholic Church. Um, recently I was at a church event um, for a group that I'm involved in, and there's a lot of older people there, and we were all some of us were paired up at a table together, and I was like the only person under maybe 50 years of age. And all of these people that I'm sitting with, there were like five or six, including a very special guest who I hope to have on the channel very soon for a absolutely awesome interview. Some of you guys know who I'm talking about, but I hope to have him on the channel soon. But anyways, I was listening to some of them share because that's what the group was kind of for, to share stories and reflections. And a lot of them just kept talking about, how their kids had all fallen away from the faith. And of the six people there, only one woman, only her son was still practicing Catholic. And that just astounds me because, I've been raised to the point where I don't know how I could live without the truth of Christ and the Catholic Church teachings. So it was kind of mind blowing to hear all of these people talking about, oh, my son fell away from the Catholic faith, or my two daughters don't practice anymore, and our grandkids don't even know anything about the church. It 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 kind of wrenches your soul. It kind of wrenches your heart to know that people can fall away like that. And for me, I've just kind of been thinking, like, how does that happen? What's the difference between me and them? What went wrong with them that didn't go wrong with me? Why am I still practicing at this age when this is the age where they all fell away? So that's just kind of what I wanted to make the video about, and just my thoughts on it, because it's sort of been a thing I've been reflecting on the past few days, and I think I know why. Which is that Christianity and Catholicism specifically are their communal faiths. Um, as my mom was telling me this morning, you can't just go to Sunday once a week for an hour and call yourself Catholic. And I mean, most Catholics don't even do that. There's a lot of people in the church right now who have become super lax, and they call themselves Catholic, but they don't do anything Catholic. I mean, look at who we have running the country right now. Would anybody in their right mind call Joe Biden a Catholic? A real Catholic? I certainly wouldn't, and I've been a practicing Catholic all my life. So what's the disconnect? Why do so many people fall off? Well, as I said before, the Christianity and Catholicism are their communal faiths. You have to do more than just go to church for an hour once a week, if even that. I mean, I know a lot of people who just go and get their ashes on their heads on Ash Wednesday at their cross, or they're going to hell. And then there's the hardly New Years, as we call them, because that's what it sounds like when they sing Hallelujah at Christmas and Easter, and that's the only time we see them. There's some weird people in the church, uh, and again, that's like I even applaud them for coming, because there's a lot of Catholics. You say they're Catholic, and then they don't come to church. So when I say you have to do more than just go to church once a week, I say that not as, oh, go help out with St. Vincent de Paul, or go help out with the Knights of Columbus, or go be some charitable person, give your time to some organization that helps the poor or something. That's not necessarily what I mean. I mean, of course, you could do that. There's nothing against that. It's just that, if you don't spend the time around somebody in a relationship, like if you don't spend the time around the person you call your girlfriend, well, are you really boyfriend and girlfriend, or are you just two acquaintances who call each other that name? I mean, do you really know her? Does she really know you? It's sort of like that. If you don't spend the time to get to know the community, to be involved in what it really means to be Catholic, are you really Catholic? And I think that's the problem for a lot of these young people who fall away from the church so easily, is they don't spend the time around actual Catholics. They don't go to church because their parents didn't go to church, or their parents didn't let them go to church. I was listening to a radio station while I was coming home from cross country practice recently, and the host was talking about how her mother was Catholic, but never let her go to church. And then she, thank God, ended up becoming just a Christian. So at least she had some faith, the courage to keep some faith, but she lost the truth of Catholicism. She lost the whole faith. And that's just like, I mean, it's not even her fault. It's her mother's for not letting her go to mass at the very least. Like, that's a really sore thing to do. So to some extent it is the parents' fault, because they don't get their kids involved in the community at all. I mean, thankfully, I've had the privilege of being involved with the Sacred Heart Sisters and a really awesome Norbertine priest who I need to make a separate video on one of these days, especially with the current situation surrounding him. I was his star student for a number of years, really my mentor. And I learned my faith. I learned what it means to be Catholic. I spent the time around Catholics who are doing Catholic things all the time. I spent time praying. I went to church more than once a week, which I need to get back to, but I need to get back to doing that because the pandemic sort of knocked me out from doing that, and then school has been kind of rough. But I've spent my life being around active Catholic groups, places where the faith is rich, and I can learn a lot from more experienced people. And the sad truth is that with so many lax Catholics in the church nowadays, I'm the vast minority. There's hardly anybody like me out there nowadays because parents don't take the time to raise their kids in a truly Catholic environment. I mean, some do. I know plenty. That's just that comes as a consequence of me being involved in these groups. Uh, but uh, yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say on YouTube. But I think the lesson for all of you to take away here, and this is kind of just me talking to a screen because I need to get this off my chest right now. But the lesson for everybody to take away is that if you call yourself something and you don't spend the time to actually make yourself that thing, are you really that thing? And I think that applies to more than just the Catholic faith. So, I don't know if anybody's going to take that to heart. I don't know if this video, I'll even make it public or not. If I do, then feel free to comment what you guys think of this whole basically rant. But this is just something I've been thinking about over the past few days, and I wanted to share with you guys. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you hopefully Saturday for a video that actually has some amount of substance. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later.